It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down. Now it's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he takes.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10. 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Aleem McNeil, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cut.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
They're tall, short, wide. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. From the gun, here's Swift. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raiders now set to get the football back. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throw, but incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in the zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wound up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 62 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
With each other.
Now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Swift. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes, brought down, a Raiders sack. Yannick Ngakoue drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Carr. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A gain of 6 there on first. Working with his 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Levi Onwuzurike. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Carr, he's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here, hauled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the... The defense just showed